That's a hard act to follow. Wow. The next song, dear friends, is dedicated to Dr. Zev Coleman. This next song talks about every one of us has a fire, a holy, heavenly fire burning inside of us. But sometimes we don't feel it. Whereas by Dr. Coleman, his fire, his heat, you can feel. Dr. Coleman, it is our prayer, all of us should feel the fire, our holy fire, as you feel your fire in your neshama and in your body, and you help heal the Jewish people. There's a place in your heart, deep within, known as the Kodesh HaKodoshim. There's an altar there with a heavenly fire burning. That's why we're always yearning. That's why we're all returning. Oh, there's a place in your heart deep within, known as the Kodesh HaKodoshim. There's an altar there with a heavenly fire burning. That's why we're always yearning. That's why we're all returning. This fire takes you higher if you let it burn. Inspire your desire to live and learn. If you ignore it and don't absorb it, brother, oh, you're playing with fire. Your heavenly fire. It's there to take you higher and higher and higher and higher. This fire takes you higher if you let it burn. Inspire your desire to live and learn. If you ignore it and don't absorb it, brother, oh, you're playing with fire. Oh, your heavenly fire. It's there to take you higher and higher. There's a place in your heart deep within, known as the Kodesh HaKodoshim. There's an altar there with a heavenly fire burning. That's why we're always yearning. That's why we're all returning. There's a place in your heart deep within, known as the Kodesh HaKodoshim. There's an altar there with a heavenly fire burning. That's why we're always yearning. That's why we're always yearning. That's why we're all returning. That's why we're all returning. This fire takes you higher if you let it burn. Inspire your desire to live and learn. If you ignore it and don't absorb it, brother, oh, you're playing with fire. Oh, your heavenly fire. It's there to take you higher and higher and higher. Oh, and higher. This fire takes you higher if you let it burn. Inspire your desire to live and learn. If you ignore it and don't absorb it, brother, oh, you're playing with fire. Yeah, your heavenly fire. It's there to take you higher. There's a place in your heart deep within, known as the Kodesh HaKodoshim. There's an altar there with a heavenly fire burning. That's why we're always yearning. That's why we're all returning. So don't play with your heavenly fire. Thank you.
Professor Zev Coleman is a world-renowned healer, psychic, intuitive, and spiritual teacher. The International Institute of Human Sciences has called him one of the greatest living healers on the planet today. Zeev's parents, Meir Israel and Rachel, came to Israel from Poland, and Zev was born in 1938 in Tel Aviv, Israel. In 1974, Zev received the extraordinary gift of healing ability and vision while standing on a mountaintop in the Sinai Desert, where he was stationed as an Israeli Army reservist. And this changed the course and purpose of his life. Zev believes that we all have the ability to connect with our soul, and that which we call supernatural is actually a realm of the soul. Using the blue diamond energy projected from his hands, he has helped tens of thousands of people from all walks of life, including physicians, celebrities, and European royalty in individual, group, and long-distance sessions. Zev has been featured internationally at many conferences and medical facilities and has worked with scientists, researchers, and physicians. There are thousands of case studies documenting help received for conditions such as broken bones, cancerous tumors, lost hearing, chemical poisoning, heart disease, stroke, pregnancy, mental illnesses, depression, and many others. Zev is married to his wife Miriam, and they have 3 children, Noam, Aaron, and Einat. Zev is also a painter and an artist, and some of his original work can be seen in his book, The Mind is the Healer, The Mind is the Killer. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join us in welcoming the recipient of Chabad's Community Service Award, Professor Zev Kolman.
Community Service Award, Professor Zev Coleman, Chabad of the Upper East Side, March 15, 2015, 24 Adar 5775.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a great and exciting evening for me to celebrate my 41 years of help the need. I would like to thanks to the Rabbi and the Rebbetzin, Hannah and Ben Zion, for creating these beautiful events. I wanted to tell a little bit about myself. I remember myself from 2-year-old. Really, all my life is life of wars. I'm a survivor of wars. The second war, I remember myself, 2-year-old, in the pinch of the night, the sirens running, and I stay up for my brown little bed, and I scream to my mother to take me in the hand to the shelter. And this really my first memory. But during the life we have 48, we was under bombs from the Egyptian little aeroplanes where they throw the bombs during the window either, and one of the bombs dropped to our step room, to the shelter, but we have luck. We couldn't run so quick to the shelter, and we survived. we couldn't see one the other. I could hear only the screaming from my mother in the white dark, in the fog. I couldn't see her, but I heard her voice screaming, Zevale, Zevale, until I went to her voice, I touched her, and I don't know how she took me out. From this broken house to the shelter from the neighbors. Okay, later I was in the Six-Day War to the Suez Canal in the head of Arik Sharon. And it was not so easy. We saw many dead, some survivors. I was very worried in the beginning when we went the border. But after we went the border, and the shooting was from all the sides, like a hell. And I forget who is my mother and who is my father, and I was a machine of wars until the Suez Canal. And then Yom Kippur War in the Golan Heights, Shlomei Lebanon, everybody know about that. And then I find myself ill in one of my service in the Israeli army in the Sinai Desert when I came back home and I told my wife all the story. And if you want to know more about the story, you can find it in the books. I have all the stories in the books. And she was thinking I have a sunburn in the desert. And the same evening was teachers' meeting in our home. And she said to me, go to the shower and after I will talk with you. And 41 years ago, who heard about healers, who know about healers? I didn't understand the meaning of healing. I didn't understand either what is this. I know I went up to the mountain in the daytime to look, because most of the time we work only the night with a special tank with machines, what we can recognize everything what happened on the other side. So before light we went down, so no one can recognize us. And when I went down to the tents from the diner tents, someone came in front of me and he showed me the seat on the bench in the corner there. And I said to him with the hand, okay, okay. He went to my hand like hypnotized, like I don't know what. And he dropped, and it looked like he make a joke because he was in a place what God forget. I don't believe somebody was in this place before we was there. And I moved him and I shocked him and I asked him, Eran, what happened to you? And he woke up and I asked him what happened. And he said, nothing. What mean nothing? He don't remember the losing time. For me, it was a joke. But a day later, when I went back from the shower to the tents in the morning, so somebody was sitting and read a book on a bed between his bed to the other line, and I want to go to my bed. So he don't give me to go. And he said to me, jump over the other bed. And I said, no, look, my feet is with sand. I don't want to do that. And he didn't want to give me to go. So I touched his knees and he jumped. And And the soldiers was in the tents was laughing, and it's okay. A day later, when he came from the shower, he showed me his knees is completely healed. I didn't see something in his knees, but he have wounds. He was in all the hospitals. No one can help him. And then he asked me to make the same here. And I said to him, "Is enough yesterday? Is enough." So please, please, please. So I make a joke and I say to him, "Hocus pocus Antiochus." And he jumped, and all the soldiers in the room was laughing. Okay, in another one, and slowly, it's out from the camp to the city, to the radio, to the TV. People start to come from all the country. People come from overseas, from Africa, from America, from England. And this disturbed me to work. Now the point is, the Lubavitcher rabbi, alav shalom, one day, the Chabad people came from time to time to put tefillin, and the city started to know I came from interior decoration business. My parents have a big business there. And they told me they will like to give me space in the Chabad center. I said, okay, so Fridays I will not work, I will heal people. So, and people, after session, they put money, how much they want in the kasher for Chabad.